What guys? I'm actually not completely sure what this video is going to be about. I think I had a topic, but it just went out of my mind. So there's going to be just an ism riff, most likely. I haven't done ism riffs in the channel before, I think. I just do ism riffs in my older channel. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to get here right now. Last hit for a while right now, and then we'll start. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm about to start. Hold on, universe, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave a tiny little bit for the extra in here. Alright, here we go, guys. Time blast off, guys. Here we fucking go. Nice. Okay. I don't know what to talk about, but I'm high. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about my entire drug addiction, but I don't want to talk about that. Or maybe I will talk about it, but I'll keep it brief. Fuck it, we don't have time. So here's the thing, guys. Basically, the first time I ever smoked weed in my life, I was 15 years old, and I think I was a junior in high school. So I smoked the first time with my boys Frank, Andre didn't smoke, of course. Kevin, I think, was there. And I think me and Ramon was there, I don't know. And we were chilling with Frank's cousin. Frank's cousin basically tried to give me a haircut, and I ended up my hair was so shitty and rough that I ended up breaking his machine, right? So we were all laughing at that. So from there we go to the staircase, and we start smoking. Literally the first time I fucking smoked, I literally hit it in the wrong side. I almost burned myself. That's how little I knew about getting high. They had to tell me to hit it from the other side. So I hit it and everything, but I actually didn't get high my first time. So actually after that, we go outside and we end up getting pressed by these gangsters. And they want to take our phones and shit. So basically, pretty much, the majority of these niggas let them niggas shut their pocket, but I had my hands in both my pocket, and they ended up checking my vest, but I had my phone in my pocket, and I was not gonna let no one take my phone. There was a point, at some point, where I thought they were taking Andre's phone, and they go to Andre's phone, I would have deck that nigga right there and get the phone back. But pretty much, they ended up actually knowing us from our middle school, 166, Roberto Clemente, and they let us go, cause they realized we were Fran's cousins, friends, and I knew her sister. I don't know if he fucked his sister or whatever, but for us being his related to Frank's cousin and his sister, they let us go, no problem. And I remember telling Frank that, yo, that nigga took Andre's phone, I'm gonna fuck him up. And then Frank said, you stupid, man, niggas had a gun. I'm like, yo, dad, they had a gun? He's like, yeah. So yeah, that's my first experience with drugs. Then from there, at 16, I started hanging out with my brother's best friend, Tico, aka Juan Nunez, from middle school, 1 to 6. And basically, it got to the point, the first time we got high, pretty much our other middle school friend called Michael bought the weed for us, and Juan already had a weed pipe. And basically, Michael didn't even end up paying the weed. Like, Michael literally bought the weed just for us to smoke and just so he could entertain himself and see us all high and shit. And I remember the first time I got high on weed, I felt like I was fucking tripping like crazy. Like everything was fucking spinning and everything was crazy. And the home was fucking with me, saying that I'm gonna be at that for the rest of my life. I was like, no, I want to be at the rest of my life. He was like, yeah. So later on, the words off a bit, we were all chilling and laughing like crazy. And Juan had to get the idea to cut my hair. So pretty much, Juan was cutting my hair and shit. But I think at some point I took the machine myself and I tried to get myself a haircut and I ended up fucking up my hair like crazy. and my hair was fucking terrible. I had a horrible freaking haircut. And when I went home that day, I had to go to the barber so I could cut all my hair so my mom wouldn't notice like, my fucked up haircut. Shit, I was finished with weed. Then from there, me and Juan would smoke weed every weekend, every Friday and Saturday for a good like 9, 10 years straight. And throughout that time with Juan introduced me to his other brother, aka Slasher, who was my former master or whatever. But when he introduced me to Slasher, me and Slasher started chilling. And I remember the second time I smoked weed, I bought Blue Dream from Slasher, and basically he blessed me with D because I thought it was him on way was Reggie, but he told me nah, it's Alex, you don't get as much. And he told me he blessed me. So I ended up just going and smoking with him. So he sold the weed to me and he smoked it. So pretty much he made money, free money, and got free high. And I just remember to this day being so fucking high on that Blue Dream and remembering that everything was kind of bluish, everything had a bluish tint, and that time completely stopped. And I was telling Sasha this shit. So I was like, yeah, oh my god, I feel the same way. And we started bonding and laughing and shit, right? So from there, I'm smoking weed, and then when I turned 17, senior year, I even remember the first day went to class, got my schedule, went right home, right away to smoke weed. And then from there, I remember eventually during my senior year, I started abusing DXM, aka Robitussin, aka cough gels. And I started loving that shit crazy. I basically love cough syrup, that's DXM. The high is for itself when you take all 20 gel caps or whatever, a whole bottle. It's not even euphoric, it's actually dysphoric. But the thing was that during that point in my life, I hated myself so much that it would really just connect me for myself. I could see myself as a third person, and I fell in love with it. And I started doing DXM every fucking week. Like every week. Like basically, I'll get $5 a day from my mom. So basically, I'll wait 1 week, get $5, and then the next Monday, I'll get the $6, and then I'll buy a pack of college gels and get high on DSM every week. Like literally, I didn't give a fuck. I remember I would always take those pills on the bus. My college was on the bus. So by the time I got home, I was already high and tripping whatever. And yeah, I fell in love with Robitussin. I did Robitussin probably at least like maybe 30 to 40 times, maybe even 50 times in my life. But once I graduated high school, I wanted to get even more higher. So I wanted to take rather than the second shoe, I wanted to take, the second shoe was 20 pills, and the high second shoe was 40 pills, 40 college gels. So I decided to experience the third level, the third plateau. So I really ended up taking 53 college gels in the bus. And by the time I got home, I was super fucking high, right? I was playing with my little cousin on Furley, he was way younger than that time. He was still a baby, he was still like a toddler. And I was still showing him from doing Kamehameha and stuff. And my brother made me know I was high. So basically, as I get higher and higher, it gets to the point where I blacked out completely. And they were asking me who I am. I didn't know my name. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know anything. And my family got real scared, so they called the ambulance. Right? So pretty much that was my first time going to the hospital for drugs. And my brother's in the car with me. And I just remember telling my brother, yo, I want to die. And my brother gave me this look like, fuck, Eddie. Like, he made me so many look that made me told me that, yo, you fucked up, my nigga, but you're gonna be okay. Because the doctor will help you. So basically, I ended up being okay, because I already knew I was gonna be okay based on my weight and the amount. Because I would just calculate the dosages of DSM through Erwood.com, which I don't know how to spell. And I pretty much knew that as long as I could take 60 pills and I'll still be alive, I'll still be safe, I would be tripping real hard. But when I had that trip 53 hits, I think I stopped doing DSM because I got to the point where I didn't want to do it no more. And I think I was 17. Then when I turned 18, I did cocaine for the first time. Alright, peace guys, peace. It'll be part 2.